living forever, I'm living my life like a Peter. Dope boy, I'm straight out the knife, I came up selling hard. Help run, I'm straight from the knife, I went bought me a dime. I dropped off the poacher and bought me a gun.
We're always shocked to find out that celebrities with no physical resemblance to one another are related. This situation exists in all realms of fame, including with rappers. Hip-hop artists with completely different styles can come from the same household. Here are 5 rappers you didn't know were related. By the way, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of our engaging videos, and use that trigger finger by smashing that like button. Now, let's get into it. 5. The Wu-Tang Clan members. Hardcore Wu-Tang fans already know this, but these 3 talented stars were first cousins. ODB tragically died at the age of 35. They spent their formative years dueling it out with hip-hop battles. From their humble Staten Island roots, these 3 made up a full third of the legendary Wu-Tang Clan. Their debut album, Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers, is still considered one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. An important act in the East Coast hip-hop and hardcore hip-hop styles, Wu-Tang Clan are regarded as a highly influential group in hip-hop. Their debut album, Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers, released in 1993, is considered one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. Wu-Tang Clan has released 4 gold and platinum studio albums. The group has introduced and launched the careers of a number of affiliated artists and groups, collectively known as the Wu-Tang Killer Bees. In 2008, About ranked them the #1 greatest hip-hop group of all time. Chris X of Rolling Stone called Wu-Tang Clan the best rap group ever. In 2004, NME hailed them as one of the most influential groups of the last 10 years. Number 4. Ice Cube and Del the Funky Homosapien. Ice Cube has mellowed out now that he stars in comedies and kids' movies, but back in the day, he was one of the first to rap about being a gangster. Del, not so much. While he did write lyrics for Cube's band Da Lynch Mob, Del delves less into the gangsta lifestyle and more into the surreal. Given the difference in styles between the two, it's surprising that the two are first cousins. And while Del took a few more years before he had real success with the Gorillaz, the two are about the same age. Cube is 3 years older, and they spent some time together as children. In 2016, veteran Compton, California MC King T revealed some of the once downplayed writing that Del the Funky Homosapien did for cousin Ice Cube's America's Most Wanted album. Del, then a relative unknown, would pen Gangsta's Fairy Tale from the Priority Records solo debut. On the back of that album, Del would be credited as part of the fledgling Lynch Mob, which 26 years later remains the name of Cube's label. Yo-Yo would release her debut Make Way for the Motherlode in early 1991. 7 months later, Del would follow with his own 91 debut, I Wish My Brother George Was Here. As he revealed, Cube actually returned the writing favor. Quote, Ice Cube wrote my second hit, Dr. Bombay, actually. He remembers his cousin writing for his clique of MCs at the time. Quote, Cube wrote several songs, and a lot of them he didn't use. He would just give them to Da Lynch Mob. He'd just give them to Kim or give them to Yo-Yo. Number 3. Dr. Dre and Warren G. With lengthy hiatuses and rare appearances, Dr. Dre, the man whose moniker is branded across thousands of music listeners' headphones, commits himself to projects and products carefully, leaving plenty of space for mystery. Before he joined forces with Eazy-E, Ice Cube, DJ Yella, and Arabian Prince and NWA, MC Ren joined later, he was a member of the world-class Wreckin' Crew. The electro group was best known for their slow jam Before You Turn Off the Lights, which Dre references in Still Dre. It's not a fluke, it's been tried. I'm the truth since Turn Off the Lights, from the world-class Wreckin' Crew. Dr. Dre is related to fellow West Coast legend Warren G, best known for his G-Funk single Regulate with the late great Nate Dogg. The pair became stepbrothers when Dre's mother married Warren's father, and it was through Warren that Dre became acquainted with Snoop Dogg. We know these two must know each other since they each had success with Nate Dogg. Warren G teamed up with the late rapper for the hit song Regulators, which still gets regular airplay 20 years later. Dr. Dre featured Nate Dogg doling out unforgettable advice at the end of 2001's The Next Episode. It turns out that Dr. Dre and Warren G have much more in common than collaborating with Nate Dogg. The two rappers are actually stepbrothers. Dre even requested Warren to provide some beats and samples for Dre's solo debut, The Chronic. Number 2. Uno the Activist and Playboi Carti. For the longest time, the hip-hop world was under the assumption that Playboi Carti and Uno the Activist were cousins. That's why things got tense when Carti allegedly praised the man who shot Uno several years ago. While there definitely were some differences between the two rappers and former frequent collaborators, things have apparently come to a standstill. In a new interview with Hip Hop DX, Uno reveals his true relationship to Playboi Carti and addresses their beef. Quote, "You gotta tell the world this. We are not real cousins. We're just family friends," said Uno about Carti. The bombshell revelation came after the Atlanta star spoke about his beef with Carti. Quote, "We knew each other since we were babies, almost. Our families went to school together, and we went to school together, but we're not related. We were friends and could have been brothers, for real, but different paths led us to different ways." Touching on their strained relationship, Uno explained that their beef is not that active these days. Quote, "It's not beef. It started like that, but ended up being nothing more than just two people not agreeing with each other anymore," said Uno. "There are no problems at all. We just don't kick it like that. We went down two different paths, and he did some stuff in the past, and I may have done some stuff in the past, but it's in the past." As for whether or not they'll actually get back on good terms, Uno doesn't think it's likely. Quote, "I don't think it can happen, but I'm not close to anything either," he said. Number 1. Migos. The Migos are an American hip-hop trio from Lawrenceville, Georgia, founded in 2008. They're composed of 3 major rappers known by their stage names, Takeoff, Offset, and Quavo. They're managed by Coach K, the former manager of Atlanta-based rappers Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy, and frequently collaborate with producers such as Zaytoven, DJ Durrell, Murda Beats, and Buddha Bless. Migos was formed in 2008 by Quavo, Takeoff, and Offset, and they originally called themselves the Polo Club. The 3 members are directly related and were raised together. Quavo is Takeoff's uncle, and Offset is Quavo's cousin. The 3 of them grew up together in suburban Atlanta, approximately 40 minutes northeast of downtown in Gwinnett County. Quote, "I ain't going to sit here like my neighborhood was hard and I get to get out of there and grind. We made it hard for ourselves. We chose to stay on the streets," Quavo said. The group released their first full-length project, a mixtape titled Jug Season, on August 25th, 2011. They followed with the mixtape No Label on June 1st, 2012. Assisted by Tucker Tonhays and Mitchell Thomas, Migos released their commercial debut single Versace in 2013, taken from their mixtape YRN or Young Rich N-Words. They have gone on to release several more singles, including Fight Night 2014, Look at My Dab 2015, and their 4 Billboard Hot 100 Top 10 entries, Bad and Bougie featuring Lil Uzi Vert 2016, peaking at number 1, Motorsport with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B 2017, peaking at 6, Stir Fry 2017, peaking at 8, and Walk It Talk It featuring Drake 2018, peaking at 10. The group later signed a deal with Motown and Capitol Records in February 2017, and followed up the latter album with Culture 2 in January 2018, giving the group their second #1 album in the United States. Who among these rappers is familiar to you? Let us know in the comments section below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so we can continue giving you the best content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.